Hey, okay, so welcome. So my name's Alana. This is Tony Furtado. He is a coach on my team, and we've been doing these calls for several weeks now. And really, our goal here is to help more people get started on their health and fitness journey and be successful. And so tonight, I'm going to be asking him some questions, just kind of some basic questions that people tend to ask when they are thinking about, health and fitness. Then towards the end, if you have a question or two or any questions, we can talk about those either on here or after the call. You and I can just chat privately. So, Tony, before you started doing an online business, what did you do?
Before this, I worked at a special ed behavioral school. I was there for, at the time, 11 years. I was struggling financially, so I always had 2 or 3 jobs at the same time. So I worked at that school. I worked at a bar. I was either bartending or bouncing. I worked at a gym. I ended up becoming a landlord in 2007 when they were giving out crazy loans to everybody. I couldn't afford a house by myself, so I bought a multifamily. I was always looking for a way to kind of get ahead a little, not even get ahead. I was struggling financially. So I came into this looking to hopefully make about $500 a month from home. And then maybe at some point I could get rid of one of my part-time jobs. So before this, I worked at a behavioral school. I worked at a gym. I worked at a bar, and I had a multifamily, and I wasn't where I wanted to be financially.
And so, what was it about Beachbody that, why did you choose Beachbody?
I chose Beachbody because that was the only thing that kind of came my way at the time. Like I said, I was struggling, so I was always kind of looking for something else. I thought it would be another job, but then I saw this. I'm like, hey, if I can stay a little bit more accountable on my fitness journey, maybe help a few people along the way, if I could make $500 a month doing that, I'm like, I'd rather do that than pick up another job, because I felt like my life was going to work, leaving one job for the next one, going home, going to bed just to wake up and go to work. That was my Monday through Saturday every single week. So Beachbody was the only thing that came my way, and it was totally new to me. I'd never heard of anyone doing anything like this online, but I'm glad it was Beachbody, because I feel like looking back, if it wasn't Beachbody, I wouldn't have been as successful as I am, because I'm into this for 7.5 years now. I know that Beachbody puts a lot of integrity behind their products. They have fitness programs for people at all different fitness levels. I see what some of the other companies are doing. They're kind of cutting corners with a lot of things, and Beachbody doesn't do that. They don't throw soy into their meal replacement. Everything they have is all natural. They do things the right way. So I'm glad it was Beachbody, because if I couldn't put a product in my parents' hands, then I wouldn't be successful with it. So looking back, I'm pretty happy it was Beachbody, but like I said, it was the only thing that came my way. It was different for me, but I also realized, you know what? I've been living this grind for the last 11 years. Maybe I should try something different.
It's funny you say that, because that's sort of what happened to me as well. Like, I wasn't looking for anything. Like, I had a great job. Like, I had, I've got a master's degree, wasn't looking for anything. And it just kind of like came into my lap, and I realized it was something that I totally didn't know that I wanted or needed, but it fit perfectly.
Right.
And same thing about the products. My mom, I grew up in a very, hippie kind of a town, and my parents are like old retired hippies. And like, my mom is very into natural, everything natural. And she looked at the ingredients and she was like, this is incredible. Like, all of this is in one place, and there's nothing in it that she's in love with it. She thinks it's the greatest thing. I totally agree. Like, I love that I can, happily share it with my parents, who were like, yes, absolutely.
Right. And realistically, if you can't share something with the close people near you, how can you really build a business off it?
Right.
You know what I mean? I wouldn't be able to.
Exactly. So as a coach, what's your number one job that you do?
Well, we have our accountability groups that we run every month. There are so many people out there struggling on their fitness journey. So we have that accountability group just to kind of get people out of their rut on their fitness journey and kind of keep them in the groove. So that's a big piece of it. But I also feel our number one job as a Beachbody coach is to stay focused on our own fitness journey. Are we going to be perfect? Absolutely not. I'm not perfect by any stretch of the imagination. But people see that I plug away day after day after day, and they're inspired by it, they're motivated by it, and they see me 6 months from now, a year from now, 2 years from now, I'm still working it. What happens is they start asking questions because they see that I'm still plugging away on my fitness journey. So to me, our number one job as a Beachbody coach, and they say to be a product of the product, is to stay focused on your fitness journey. If you stay focused on your fitness journey, everywhere you go, people are going to notice not only how you look, but the way you feel. Okay, I think that's what's electric about the people that have been working out for 6 months, a year, 2 years, is that people feel the energy off them. So that's our number one job. You're going to be your best bulletin board, okay, by taking care of yourself one day at a time.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm in way better shape now than I ever was, just because I know that, people do watch. And, when I start talking to people and I get them into groups, it's like, I want to inspire them to do this. And, if I'm not doing it, they're not going to want to do it either.
Well, it's funny. A lot of people come in as a coach just to stay a little bit more accountable on their fitness journey. They say, you know what, if I get 3 or 4 people in the group, I know they're counting on me to be a better version of myself. So they help. By becoming a coach, what happens is they stay way more focused on their fitness journey. So they become a better version of themselves. But not only that, they start helping a few other people along the way.
Yeah, it's awesome. So how do we earn money as Beachbody coaches?
Well, like I said, we run that group every month, and people that join our team, not only do they participate in the group, we have them reach out to a few friends, family members, coworkers. Hey, I'm doing a 21-day group, fitness group on Facebook. Would love to have you join me. So now they're in the group, okay? They're getting out of their rut on their fitness journey. Now they feel like they have a little bit of light at the end of the tunnel. They start asking questions, okay? And so we like to get people in that group, not only to get them out of the rut on their fitness journey, but to put them in a community of people helping people, okay? I feel like there are so many people out there that don't know who to turn to for help, okay? That's why they love our group. So if you have people in the group, it's going to be one of 2 ways. They're going to be either customers or coaches, okay, in time, okay? And I tell people our number one job is to help that person, okay? If they ask questions about, you know what, I need to lose some weight for this wedding coming up, now we might be talking the 21-day fix, okay? If they're looking at it as an opportunity to make some additional income from home by staying more accountable on their own fitness journey, now we'll start explaining what a coach does, okay? So you get people in the group, and then we take it one person at a time, and we try to help that person, okay? And more often than not, Beachbody has something that person can choose. So it actually becomes pretty simple. We have our challenges, and in time, they either want to make some purchases, or they kind of feel the love of the group. They want to be a part of it as well, a bigger part of it, and become a Beachbody coach.
And so what is the thing that you love the best about being a coach?
To me, and for the people that don't know me and just kind of see my story on Facebook, I've been very successful with Beachbody. I was struggling financially. I used to make $30,000 a year at the school, maybe 40 total on a good year with all my other jobs. And so I came in for the money. I'm very honest about that. I came in to make $500 extra a month. I felt like if I could make that, then that would take some of the pressure off me financially, opening up my electric bill, opening up my gas bill if I had a flat tire. So I came in looking to make $500 a month. And in the last 3 years, we have to say income is not guaranteed. I've made roughly $1.8 million in the last 3 years. So I came in for the money. Beachbody gave me the money. But the best part of the business, because it'll bring you to tears every single time, is the stories that come along your way. When you start inviting people into these groups, watching people grow as people. I've had people tell me, you know what, Tony, I was embarrassed to play with my kids outside because I was overweight. I didn't want their friends making fun of them. Now I play with my son outside, with my daughter outside. And initially early on, I thought I would last maybe 2 or 3 minutes. I'm out there for 30, 40 minutes with them. And just hearing stories like that and how much we have an opportunity to impact people's lives, that ends up being the best part of the story. And it gets pretty powerful. I had one lady tell me, you know what? The reason why I joined these groups was because I was struggling with my husband, and I thought I would be a single parent. So I joined the group. I started working out on my fitness journey, and then he started joining me. All of a sudden, we're getting along again. All of a sudden, the kids are hopping on, and we're working out together as a family. That never would have happened. So when you hear those stories, it brings you to tears, because it's not just, all right, you're in the group, good for you. It's like you're a part of that journey. They're a part of your journey. And to see that happen, it's very powerful. So to me, that'll always be the best part of the business, because that's what, like, I've made a lot of money with Beachbody, but that's what drives me. Because I'm almost at a point financially where I don't really work for money anymore. But that's what drives me the most, is seeing those stories and helping people, and then them thanking you over and over and over again.
It's amazing. I actually just had a message. So like I've got a group of girls in a chat, and like we just kind of support each other through the group. And one of the girls today, she's like, you guys, I'm at Target right now and I'm shopping for clothes, and I'm in the dressing room and I'm not a large anymore.
Yeah. I'm telling you, it'll bring you to tears. And I get that all the time. I'm a size 6. And I'm like, I don't even know what a size 6 is, but I'm fired up for you. But you hear that, and girls going shopping for bathing suits, buying 2 pieces instead of what, like, I'm telling you, until that happens, you won't know the feeling that we have, like that we get when we get those messages. You know, I'm telling you, it'll bring tears to your eyes. I never used to cry.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's incredible. I love it. It's amazing. So that's the end of it. The questions that I have for you, Tony. Kate, did you have any questions?